Hey, come on in, family. Come on in, come on in. Welcome back. So, Seafood Lester here, and what am I sharing today? What am I sharing today? So, actually, this was a special request from one of the Century Village family members. She actually asked me to do something that I've never done before, and I'm like, why not? Sounds like such a great idea. But anyway, she was asking if I could actually go over the Tai Chi form that we've been doing, that we started doing. So this is video number 4. So she wanted to know if I could separate the hand movements from the movement of the feet. And I'm like, why not? Some instructors actually have classes where the entire lesson is done from a seated position, so we can certainly do it. So here it is for our very first time. We're going to do it. Remember, if you start remembering the names of the movements, it'll help you remember the sequence. All right? So the very first move comes after our traditional bow in, right? Always bow in first. After you do so, you come into your Tai Chi ready position, check out, make sure your posture is correct. All of the essentials are in place, chin slightly tucked in, relax your chest, crown point extended. The same stuff I talk about all the time. You're probably hearing me in your sleep by now. And you know the most important things I always talk about is the knees. Make sure your knees are slightly bent, not concaving in, right? And not locked. A little bit bent. So the first move, or the first posture, we call it upward and downward. Upward and downward. So we take a breath in and the arms begin to float up. Now, when the arms come up, you don't want them to go too high and you don't want them to come up too low. Also, you want to be sure that the elbows are not locked. None of your joints should be locked. So the elbows are actually a little bit down and it's not fully extended, okay? Now, both hands floating up. And once they get up to about shoulders height or a little bit above, the fingertips are extended out infinitely in your mind. Expand out infinitely. You begin to bring your hands back toward yourself. Don't pull them back too far. If you pull your arms back real far, you'll pinch in between your shoulder blades, the trapezius area. And you don't want to do that, okay, family? Don't pinch your trapezius muscles. So I'll tell you what you can do to check yourself on this first posture. When your arms come up and when you pull them back, turn your head to the side. Turn your head to the side and your hand should be slightly in front of you. Not back like this. This is too far. So slightly in front of you. That'll help you maintain the roundness of your upper back. Okay? So here we are. Upward and downward, the very first move. Bringing the hands back in. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. In the arm. This is not 90. This pinch is in here. This is obviously not 90 either, right? So do your best to get a 90-degree bend here in your arms. A lot of details. On the exhalation, your arms begin to come down, like pressing down on a tabletop. And the body has to sink. So although we're not moving our feet, I still want your body sinking. At the bottom here, your hands extend out into infinity, pointing downward. Remember, it's upward and downward form, right? First posture. I'll go through it without stopping this time. Take a breath in, the body begins to move forward and the arms are floating up, the feet do not move. Inhale, pull back, the arms are 90 degrees. You glance right, preparing to carry Tai Chi ball right side. The body's sinking. You extending your fingertips into the earth infinitely. And then the ball bounces from the floor back up. Right hand on top. The right hand is on top and it's about at your clavicle level, the top hand. The bottom hand is about 3 finger widths below your belly button. We don't want to hold a small Tai Chi ball like this, right? We want to have a large Tai Chi ball. All right, remember that. Now, remember, we're not moving our feet, we're just doing the hands, okay? So I will be turning my body towards my right side. I'll just turn the body without stepping. And then at the Tai Chi ball right side, we carry Tai Chi ball 45 degrees. So we begin to turn back towards the right front corner that I oftentimes mention in class. Turning from the side, the right side, to the right front corner, carrying the Tai Chi ball with you. Okay, now, next posture is called carry Tai Chi ball left side. Here, the ball begins to rotate. The ball's rotating now until left hand's on top. And you want to make sure that your palms are over each other. Not like this. That's not over each other, right? This is not over each other. This is over each other and also not too small. Same distance below the belly button and clavicle level. Chin slightly tucked in, concave chest, crown point up. Keep those things in mind, don't lose them. So we did, I'll do a quick review. We did upward, downward. We did glance right, meaning turn your head, look to your right side. Carry Tai Chi ball right side. Carry Tai Chi ball 45, turn into the right front corner. And then carry Tai Chi ball left side, returning the ball. From here, we go into cat stance. Cat stance. Now, cat stance is a single leg stance, meaning that the majority of your weight will be balanced on one leg. So I'm going to move my feet for this one. It's going to be on the left leg, the majority of your weight. So carry Tai Chi ball left side. The hands begin to split. Split the Tai Chi ball. One hand going down, one going up. And this is what you look like. Notice the angle still. Still have that nice angle, right? That right angle. The other hand is actually down, and imagine a line coming up the inside of the side of this arm. Right here where your radius, so this is the radius on the thumb side, right? Right here between the thumb and index finger. Coming right up here. That's right beside the seam of your pant leg. Kind of touching, but not really touching firmly. Just gracing it, very, very gently touching there. Not much. All right? Remember, both arms are relaxed. Your wrists are relaxed. So this is our cat stance. Remember, I said that this cat stance is actually a single leg stance. Our weight is on our left leg. The weight is on the left leg. The front foot, the toe taps the ground. I want you to actually get into this stance so you can practice this cat stance, okay? And we'll go from there. So get in your cat stance. And then from here, your toe is touching the ground. Let me back up a bit. So your toe is touching the ground, right? I want you to replace your toe with your heel, that same spot, identical spot. Find that spot. Toe is replaced by heel. Also, bear in mind, family, that knee still bent. Here we go. Heel replaces toe. This right hand, as your foot flattens out, your right hand is going into the earth imaginarily. Picking up, I say like scooping up water, a handful of water here. Coming up into our ward off posture. Very important posture. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I'll make sure that we talk more details about the ward off, okay? So bear with me here. So here we go. I'll do it sideways. You can see it. Right hand is going into the earth, scooping up water, imaginary Tai Chi ball. This other hand, left hand, coming down. And I'll come closer so you can see what's going on here with the hands. So notice this palm, my right palm, is facing my body. Left palm is facing downward towards the floor. The middle finger on my left hand is pointing towards the center of my palm right here. We call this a Lao Gong, the center of your palm, Lao Gong. Okay? So it's pointing towards that. Also, in your ward off, don't have your hand too close. So it's not close like this pointing. You're going to have some space in between there. So there's a stretching, forward and backward stretching of the arms and the body. Stretch. Feel that pull. Separation. So here we are in our ward off, and we're almost finished with the first couple movements. Ward off extends out. So I'm extending my arms out, extending out. I'm not allowing my elbow to go beyond my knee. Extending out, pointing out infinitely. I want to give you all the details. You know me, family. Left hand right beside the left elbow, inside the left elbow. This movement transitions into roll back form. So that was ward off. Here's roll back. This arm begins to come up, vertically erect, fingertip to elbow. This is not vertical. We want straight up and down. Tip of the finger, tip of the elbow. This palm right inside of the elbow. Now, remember, one foot's forward here. Your right foot is forward here. Your right leg is forward. Notice the space in between my legs. Not too narrow like this. That's too narrow. You have no balance. We want to widen our leg so we have more space in between. In our roll back now. Now shift straight back. The weight, 70% front leg, changes as you shift back. And now here's where you rotate and turn your torso. Turn. You can see this corner here, front and left corner. Don't turn too much. You can't see anything. This other hand, left hand, begins to drop down and circle back. Circling back towards the left rear corner, coming back in towards you for press form. The palms are facing each other. It's like you're going to take two Tai Chi balls and squeeze them. Compression is taking place. Right here. Compression is taking place. And then after the compression, they separate, and you'll see that a triangle is formed here. You want to make sure you have that triangle. So from compression, don't actually touch yet. The moment that they touch, they transform into the triangle. So touch, transform. And then follow that press out. Separate your arms about shoulders width apart and pull back. Pull back. As you pull back, don't pull back too far. Remember, we talked about that. You pinch your shoulder blades. We don't want that. So pull back as you shift back. And then your weight is on the back leg, the majority of it, about 70%. You want to push forward and imagine pushing all the way out through the tips of your fingers. Push all the way out through the tips of your fingers. Also, my elbow is above my knee. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There's a vertical axis. I mentioned it several times. This will represent that vertical axis going straight up and down. From my knee, my right knee specifically, up to my elbow. You want to make sure you have that. Even as you push, you don't want to push beyond that. You don't want your elbow to go beyond that. It stops right here. They go together. Stop. Elbow right here. All right? Keep that in mind, family. I gave you a bunch of details in that. So I'll go over the names of the postures just so you can hear them. And then I'll demonstrate them one more time, standing still. How about that? So first we have upward and downward form. Okay, upward and downward form. Then we have glance right, carry Tai Chi ball right side. Followed by carry Tai Chi ball 45 degrees. That is followed by carry Tai Chi ball left side. Now, after carry Tai Chi ball left side, the Tai Chi balls separate. One goes up, one comes down. This is our cat stance. Remember what I said about cat stance. Our left leg is holding the majority of our body weight, 90% of it, 95. It's a single leg stance. In the front leg, which is your right leg, the toe is tapping the ground. That's it, no weight there. You can see that, right? The hands are like this, 90 degrees. And then you go into the heel touches the ground. You scoop up the water, bring up your ward off. Ward off extends, not beyond my knee. Roll back, shift back. And then turn your torso only towards this front corner, no further. This hand rolls back to the other corner, comes back in as my body turns. We tap our hands briefly. There's the triangle I mentioned. Release the triangle. Let it go into infinity. Don't open up too wide. Only shoulders width here, family, not too narrow. And then shift back. And then push. And that's where we'll stop. We'll stop right there. Very well. So thank you for joining, family. I'm so excited that you're interested in learning this form and learning the details in the form. It's going to help you in so many ways, other than the fact that it's going to be a pretty routine that all of us are doing together. There's even benefits in that. And you know I love to explain the benefits, so I'll keep talking about how each individual posture benefits specific parts of our body and things of that sort. And you know, if you're not part of our family here at Century Village, you're most certainly part of our Tai Chi family. And these videos are for each and every one of you. So continue coming back and be sure that you've already took a look at the first 3 videos. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And you know I'm always more than happy, actually super excited to answer your questions and to guide you along your Tai Chi journey. So don't be afraid to reach out to me. Once again, Sifu Lester checking out from Tai Chi 360. Peace.